What's good, boys? So in today's video, I'm gonna be teaching you guys exactly how I made $25,000 with my clothing brand in just 30 days using meta ads. Now, everybody thinks like, oh, meta ads is gonna make you print every single day, which in this case, yes, it can. In most cases, for majority of you guys who are watching, I'm probably assuming that you guys just like dumped in money into meta ads and didn't get nothing back, and you guys are now watching this video to learn. So can you make a lot of money with meta ads? Yes, but only if you know exactly what to do. And in today's video, I'm gonna be teaching you guys exactly how I set up my systems, how I funnel it, and how I actually convert sales. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. All right, so first thing, here is it. We made $26,319. And these here are the dashboards that I gotten using the same exact system, just to go ahead and prove to you guys that it actually does work. Here is the $26,000 as well. I'll go ahead and also refresh it just so you guys don't think I'm capping. But yeah, more of the story. That's it. Refresh it one more time. Alrighty, there we go. So in order for this to work, you guys need to have at least 3 to 5K minimum. That's it. You guys need to have 3 to 5K in the bank. If not, this is not going to work. If you do not have at least 3 to 5K, just click off this video. It's literally not going to work. Go watch those videos on how to start a clothing brand with $0. But in this video, I'm going to be going over top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel, which I'll go ahead and explain everything later in this video. We have so much to go over. So when it comes down to, top of funnel, right? We have to understand that majority of you guys just literally blast the same creatives to everyone. And remember, the brands who are winning right now are the ones who have this proven to work system and funnel. And this is exactly where top of funnel, middle funnel, and bottom of funnel come in. If you guys just try to throw meta ads thinking that this creator is going to work, or you guys got it from an influencer and just throw it in there and think it's going to work, you guys are literally just blasting some BS inside of there. And the way to fix that is literally just by using this funnel. So top of funnel, just going to give you guys some clarity. It's a cold audience. They don't know you yet. And your whole goal here is not to sell them, not to make them click on your website. It's just to make them stop scrolling and just, spark some type of curiosity. Like, oh, what is this brand? Oh, this design looks cool. Okay, cool. Middle of funnel is our warm audience. This is people who have already been through this funnel here. And understand that they've seen you before, but they don't have any trust, and they probably have so many objections, and you need to go to handle them. So for example, your whole goal here with your creatives is to just build trust and handle objections, which I'll go ahead and show you guys exactly what creatives to use to go ahead and actually fix this. And then bottom of funnel. This here is your hot audience. These are people here who literally want to buy, but just have not made that decision yet. So understand this, that they visited your website, they probably added to cart, but they just have not converted into a sale yet. So our whole goal here is now to convert and remove all the friction that is there so that they can go ahead and actually make the decision to actually make this purchase. So now top of funnel, this is going to be your creative strategy here. Your primary goal is to do a pattern interrupt. So for example, if you're scrolling through Instagram, it just kind of all looks the same. It may be like, a funny video, then an entertaining video, and then a informational video. But your whole goal here is to literally make them be like, what the hell is that? And I'll go ahead and show you guys a clean example. This here is a pattern interrupt. So like, who the heck is like in their boxers and in fur boots? This is literally my favorite example because like, I think 187,000 views. Like, think about it. Everything here, we've probably seen a bunch of stuff like this before. Like, look, even the same video here got 900,000 views. If you guys just do something like this with the influencer, bro, you're going to go crazy. So yeah, we want to have a pattern interrupt here to make them spark that curiosity. Now, remember, the hook needs to be in the first 2 seconds. So when we come down here, what is it? 1, 2, 3. Okay, boom. Now they go over to it. So if we think about it, they literally gravitated me, and think about it. I'm a clothing brand owner myself. If it gravitates me, that's how I know it's really good. Now, another thing, you need to make them feel something. So what we can do is, as you can see, like he's showing them exactly on how they styled it. So they're feeling like, oh crap, I can style it like that. And they're giving so many different inspos on how to style their clothes. And that's exactly what we want. Another thing is, well, we want to build, brand awareness and making it known that we actually do sell the clothes. So, let me know all fits out tomorrow. Just simple CTA, just letting them know, hey, all of these outfits are going to be out tomorrow. Now, understand this. Cold traffic has zero awareness of your brand. Your job is not to sell. It is to deserve the scroll and earn attention. That's literally it. That's your whole main objective right there. Now, the best ad formats that do really good for top of funnel is lifestyle videos. Make them 5 to 7 seconds. High urgency UGC pics/vids. So, for example, one of my students here are doing it really, really good. They're going ahead and making videos like this. Let's see here. This video here got 12K, and it's just like saying, who wants a hoodie? Just using an influencer in his brand. Same thing here, 10K views with this influencer Tane, which he's actually the brand owner of here. So he's also an influencer, has like 10K followers, does a lot of promo for brands, a lot of them. And I also run his whole entire Shopify store, ads, SMS, website, organic content, his whole Instagram. I literally do everything. So pretty much the same exact funnel I use for his brand, I'm teaching you guys. And if I can go ahead and teach this to him and also run it for him, you guys can as well. But anyways, the video that I'm looking for is literally right here. So this video here got 9,000 views, right? Although it got 9,000 views, it literally does not matter. His whole fan base, which has 13K followers, literally just seen his brand and is like, holy crap, I want that. Because it looks, you know, organic. It doesn't look like some photo shoot type of thing. It looks just really organic and it brings people in. Now, another one is like an engaging video style. So like, for example, who wants one? You know, also adding trending audio for reels. So for example, if we go ahead and put who wants a hoodie, 12,000 views on that one. You see what I mean? That right there is going to go ahead and actually make people be like, me, please, I can model it. So stuff like that. Another one, who wants one? Let's go to check out the comments, 25. You guys can see right here, we put comment your age, some model, let's collab. Send me, I'll make content on it, 22. And then a bunch of people are just commenting their age. So understand that this here works really, really well. I would suggest to just put who wants one on every video so I can just, you know, make the person actually engage. Now, make sure you guys avoid this, saying buy now or trying to sell too hard. Literally just don't even make it feel like you're trying to sell. Just make it really, really attention grabbing. All right. Another thing, too much text on the screen. A lot of people, they just try to put a bunch of BS on the screen. Literally just put maybe one line, max 2 lines of things, and then that's it. Another thing as well, don't do like flat lays like this. Like for example, yes, they got 59,000 views, but it didn't really convert sales. And at the end of the day, views does not matter. It's all about the sales. So don't do things like that. I would suggest more like, you know, model content, for example, like this here. And don't do any weak or silent hooks. So don't have something that's just, you know, if that makes sense. Like for example, like these flat lay videos, they just do not do good at all. Don't be doing like sweatsuits I'm dropping or nothing like that. Another thing, new piece I'm dropping. Literally nobody cares. And at the end of the day, it's super hard to go viral with it unless your product is just like really good. But yeah, these are the creatives that you guys want to go ahead and use for your top of funnel. So like if you guys are running ads, just do things like this. It builds curiosity. For example, like this looks like really unique with the background. Same thing, influencer right here with a SRT. Same thing here. Like it literally just is like, whoa. Same thing here. Like this stuff here looks really good. And another thing here, like this literally makes me want to buy this hoodie, to be honest. And I can make this myself. But just because of this creative, it makes me want to buy it. But now we want to go ahead and move over to middle of funnel, right? This is your creative strategy pretty much. This is going to be the warm traffic that has seen you, but just has not committed. You know, you pretty much just want to nurture them, educate them, and build enough trust so that buying feels obvious pretty much. It's not too hard to actually get this down. You guys can go ahead and look at the creatives here, but your primary goal is to deepen the connection with your brand, show social proof, answer objections, build desire over time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my brand. I put please save me. So pretty much what I'm doing is I'm deepening the connection to the brand, if that makes sense. So please save me. And it says on the hoodie, save me from overthinking. I'm not sure if you guys can read that because it's a little blurry, even on my end. Oh, right here, save me from overthinking. But more of the story, your whole goal here is to deepen it, show social proof, answer objections, and build desire over time. So the way you guys want to go out and actually build desire is, you know, it could be something like this, super clean, you know, the watch, stuff like that, showing how we style it. Another thing as well, a video like this, please save me. You know, we're building a desire. You know, we're on a high-rise apartment in Brickell, Miami. We got the Balenciagas on the watch, all that stuff. So your whole main goal here is to literally just build a type of desire, okay? If you guys do not have like some type of like luxury things around you guys or anything like that, literally just go ahead and pay an influencer to go ahead and take care of that for you. It'll probably cost you $100 to $300. It's not much at all, especially for what you guys are going to actually get back. Now, another thing, the best ad formats. Customer testimonial video is pretty much saying like, yo, this product is really good. It feels really nice. It came really fast. Another thing is review carousels. So like, for example, you guys can literally just come down here and just grab these carousels. Like this here is my pre-built website theme that I give to all my students. And pretty much what we do is we just copy these, we screenshot them like this, and then we just put them on top of the product page or like a model picture. And that's really it. That's how simple it is. And these here are literally fake. Like we just edit them. So at the end of the day, it's not hard at all. Which if you guys are looking to get this pre-built website theme, I'm going to show you guys it. It's going to be the second link down in the description. It's going to be fully pre-built for you. It's going to have literally everything that you guys see here. It's going to have trust badges, little customers. You know, you guys can literally edit all these texts, tag us on Instagram. This here does really good because it looks UGC type of content. So for example, it literally looks like somebody tagged us on Instagram. We just put it up here. And then we also put tag us on Instagram with our clothes. And then we click on the Instagram and it sends them straight to the Instagram page right there. Now, another one is behind the scenes content. Doing a behind the scenes content does really, really good. And somebody who does it really good is this actually here is one of my students as well, certified fraud. He's ripping like crazy, crazy numbers right here. Let's go and see this content right here. This one got a 700 likes, 30,000 views. So another thing right here, I got scammed. This right here is bringing in so many people like of curiosity, like who the heck scammed him? Why? And then they go out and look at the brand and they'll be like, holy crap, this is really hard. So more of the story, that's really, really good top of funnel. And this is exactly why he's doing so good with his brand right now, because he understands top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. Now, this is exactly what you guys need to avoid. Generic product ads. Again, don't just go ahead and put some BS on there or put it up on there and expect it to make you $20,000 and you guys move to Miami. You guys are now driving, a Corvette. Don't expect that. Literally, you guys have to put time into it. Now, these pieces here are really easy to do, but the only part that's hard is just paying these people because it's expensive. Like this guy here probably charges like $1,500. He probably charges like $2,000. I don't know how much he charges, but anyways, don't try to just go ahead and like 50% off. Don't do that stuff. It is going to make you look bad. Imagine Balenciaga doing it. Like even the Swatch and AP thing. Like if we look at that Swatch X AP, they were getting so much hate for it. You know what I mean? Because like it's a luxury brand and now they're collaborating with like some cheap ass stuff. Like I think these things retail like at $300 or something like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at them. Yeah, $400, bro. Like, can you believe that? So more of the story, don't do things like that. Especially like just repeating top of funnel hooks. Like there should be no reason why you guys are, mixing top of funnel with middle funnel. It just doesn't make any sense. Keep your funnel separated. That's exactly why I have these three here separated, because at the end of the day, it literally just makes no sense. And it's going to create a lot of friction within your content. Another thing, ignoring retargeting data. Do not do that. You need to continue to retarget these people so that they can go ahead and get put into your bottom of funnel once they're ready to get pushed in there. And Meta AI will do all of that for you with no extra work. That's why I think like all these brands who are failing with meta ads, it's totally understandable. I totally understand it. But at the end of the day, we're in a point in time that once you figure out exactly what you need to do, how to read your data, and you guys get through the testing phase, it just gets so easy from there. And now you guys are able to go ahead and rip numbers like this. Like for example, just this month alone, we stopped running ads like halfway in the month. I think it was like maybe here. We literally ripped $12,000 in 2 weeks. Like what makes you guys think that you guys cannot do that? And at the end of the day, the only reason why and what's holding you back is you guys just do not have the knowledge. You guys do not have the systems in place. And that's exactly why I opened up a one-on-one mentorship. Because if I'm doing this myself, people are asking me, Jojo, please help me. Please help me. Why wouldn't I go ahead and teach you guys? Like at the end of the day, if I'm just going ahead and just, gatekeeping all this success that I'm receiving towards myself and getting, and I'm still getting it, why wouldn't I teach it to you guys? So you guys can go ahead and also get free training. I'll go ahead and show you guys exactly what it looks like. There's a full free training right here that you guys can go ahead and get. I literally go 12 minutes in depth about literally everything that you guys can know about organic content, winning product designs, how to actually go viral. I go more in depth on it right inside this video, so you guys can go ahead and watch it. I teach a lot about meta ads. And then for those who want to go ahead and apply for the one-on-one mentorship, this is it right here. But yeah, more of the story, go ahead and copy these creatives. Like show you going ahead and actually shipping orders. For example, like he's wearing the brand. Another thing is white background pictures. You're nurturing them, showing him that, look, these are our bags. You've seen it in our video. So go ahead, look, here's our bags again. Same thing here, showing that they're all pre-made. Another influence in there. Same thing here, UGC content generated. Like although that this here's the brand owner, but he's also an influencer. And what tends to happen is that they go ahead and just post like, easy content like this. Like I'm literally, what he did was stand in front of a mirror and he absolutely is just ripping. So if you guys can get influencers just like this, you'll literally win as long as you guys have a system in place and actually have the funnel set up correctly. Now, remember, you guys can literally go ahead and implement this full funnel inside of your ad account. But if your system and your backend system is not in place correctly, you are literally just going to burn money and go back to square one. And that's exactly why I go ahead and teach all of my students inside the one-on-one mentorship to go ahead and set up those systems. Like if we look at it, January, 4K for our student Tane. Same thing here. February, we made 11K, right? I started hopping in here on the 13th. If we go ahead from 1 to 12, 400, right? If we go ahead back over to 1 to 31 of December, 4K again. We go back to November. Remember, this is Q4, by the way, only 8K. So look, in a month, he made 8K. That's the most he made in the last 3 months from when we started working together. We go from the 13th from when I hopped on just to the 28th, boom, 11K in just 2 weeks. Same thing here in March. We didn't even start until the 10th, I think it was. Look at that, 12K again. And then after that, it just continues to get better. We started from the 13th to the 30th, almost $16,000 in just 2 weeks. So we stopped on the 15th, I believe, and $12,000 again, right? So The reason why we keep on stopping is because there's no more inventory. We get a big bulk order that comes in and we just end up, unfortunately, selling out. Like, as you guys can see, literally right here, 239 orders, literally every single month. So you see 300 orders. So, you know, we get to a point where we just can't keep on selling. And those are another problem. Like, you need to have a system where inventory just continues to come in so that doesn't happen. You guys can continue to make money. So that is something else that we also are working on right now with our student, because right now he is probably missing out on an extra 5 to 10K every single week. So make sure that that stuff does not happen to you guys. But now let's move over to bottom of funnel. This here is your creative strategy. Okay. Look at this here. I'll go over this in a second on why it works and actually winning headlines. So this is your hot traffic, but people are just hesitant. So pretty much like people are like, oh, should I buy it? Okay, I might just buy it tomorrow. That's what they think, right? Even though they're probably not going to buy it tomorrow. So the way that we actually fix that is by making content like this. Now, you guys need to be removing every possible reason for them not to buy, right? They need to make the decision to feel safe, and they need to have some type of urgency and make it easy for them to actually buy. But yeah, that's exactly why I say it's so important to actually get these websites set up, because if I show you guys exactly on how easy it is to actually buy something, you're gonna be like, holy crap. So they come over to here, add to cart, comes out. Now we can go ahead and actually upsell them, which this is exactly what I teach in Scale System. You guys can literally come down here to courses. There's like 2 hours worth of info. You guys can go ahead and literally gain everything that you guys need. And also for the website, you guys can literally just come down here and grab it with the link. So from there, you guys will be able to get it. And for those who are wondering how to actually get into Scale System, this is it right here. You guys just click join now. And then after that, you just click checkout and it's done. They already purchased. Like, there's the option right there to go ahead and click on Apple Pay or Shop Pay. Literally just take some straight there and purchase it. Like, all they got to do is just click the 2 buttons and it's done. Once I made that switch from, like, I think I was using Plain Jane before, or like the X Premium theme. Once I switched to that, my sales literally just skyrocket. I didn't change nothing in ads or anything. I literally just changed my website theme and it just made my skills just skyrocket. So make sure that your website is actually high converting in order for this whole entire system here to work. So your primary goal, close the sale. Close the sale. Another thing, create urgency without a spam. That's literally it. Do not go ahead and be like, you know, oh my goodness, we're going to sell out. No, don't put that. Just do something like this. Let me show you guys. You guys want to put a headline like, ship from our warehouse in 2 to 4 days. Order shipped in 2 to 4 days faster than Amazon. Your size will run out if you do not hurry. That's literally it. That's how simple it is. Okay. Another thing, remove the purchase friction. So for example, they might be wondering like, what is it? You know, distressing details. You guys want to show stuff like this, the colorways that they have, breathable, comfortable, because it's getting closer to summer. So like people are wondering like, you know, is it going to be too hot? So you literally just put breathable comfort. Another thing as well, you guys want to be able to make it like urgent, like, holy shoot, like buy one, get one free beanie. Holy crap. Like, okay, cool. And then they read only while stock lasts. So they're like, oh crap, I need to get this. Another thing as well, guaranteed free shipping. And then another thing right here. This does super good, which I'll explain exactly with all the rest of these boxes here on what it is that you guys need. But another thing, recover abandoned carts. So the way that you guys do this is literally just by going ahead and putting like something like this, or even something like this here, and even this, to go ahead and actually run as a retargeting campaign. Literally that's it. If you guys run a retargeting campaign and you guys use one of those creatives, it's going to recover all your abandoned to carts. And it's just like an easy printing method. I do it for literally all my students and I teach them all it inside the Inner Circle, which is the one-on-one mentorship, and they just literally rip. Like once I figured out that method and actually figured out exactly how to make the funnel for the retargeting campaigns, bro, oh my goodness. Like if we come back to here, right? Look how many add to carts there are. In the last, let's see here, from April 1st to the 30th, which was last month, 988 add to carts. And we only closed about 300 with a 2.6. Now, if we did not have that retargeting campaign on, this probably would have been at 1%, which means that we would have probably only had like 100 sales. So let that sink in, okay? There's a lot of people who add to cart just to, you know, look around or whatever. And you guys got to run retargeting campaigns in order for that to work. And what is really good is just bottom of funnel content. You guys do not want to put middle funnel in there or top of funnel. Just literally do bottom of funnel. But let's go ahead and move on to the best ad formats. Product retargeting statics. So you can literally just do things like this, you know, them wearing it and then on the floor. Another thing, limited stock urgency ads. So same thing here, only while stock lasts. Direct response video VSL. So you guys can literally just make videos like this. Like that's literally it. Just showing off the details on it and everything like that. These do super good. These do good as well, showing off all the details. So yeah, literally just go ahead and do things like that. You're going to watch it just take off. Another thing as well, offer driven carousels. So for example, you guys can do like a start off of this and then do like a white background showing like, you know, buy one, get one free or guaranteed free shipping. And then also down here, we won't do this ever again. So pretty much just building more urgency. Now, this is exactly what you guys are going to want to avoid. Awareness style creatives. Don't do posts like this. Don't do this stuff. Okay. You guys want to be making content like this for your bottom of funnel. Now, another one, a no clear call to action. So make sure that there is a shop button that is there, and also something like this. Our best sellers just restocked and they're moving fast. Secure your set now and we'll throw in 2 free gifts. So literally just something like that will go ahead and actually take on so many more sales just on that headline. So make sure that you guys have a clear call to action, okay? Do not have a cluttered ad copy. So I'll show you guys something like, for example, like something like this. Like this is just cluttered. Same thing here, no real aesthetic. Let's check out another one of these videos. Yeah, it just looks bummy. Like it's not necessarily cluttered, but it just looks bummy. Another thing as well, this is one of my students, yes, but let's go ahead and see. Yeah, this also here is just too cluttered. This here is too cluttered as well. Yeah, although it just looks very simple, but it's just cluttered. Like there's no real things on it. Let's go to look at something like this. Come down here and check. Like for example, like this here is just too cluttered, way too cluttered. So just stay away from things like that. Another thing, do not discount too aggressively. Don't be having 5 to 10 different creatives talking about like, oh, you know, buy this today and get X amount off. Like, yes, you guys can say it like that, but just don't put it in like such bold text or stuff like that. Like you could see like, you know, it's very small text that are, you know, the urgency things. So you don't ever really see like, you know, stuff of being on sale. Yeah. So more of the story, just don't put things too much on sale. Just put it like this: shit from a warehouse, or we don't do things like this often. Buy any piece and get a free beanie alongside it. Wait too long, you'll miss your bean. So you see what I mean? Like you're building urgency. Like these things like this, these are literally copyrighted. So like they are designed to go ahead and mess with your brain, to go ahead and actually get you funneled in to buy these things. That's literally how they're made. So if you guys think that you guys can just go ahead and write these by yourself without actually knowing psychology behind text like this or marketing, you are genuinely just not going to work at all. It took me like 2 to 3 years to actually learn this, and I had to get a mentor for it as well. So for me, being in the position that I am, just understand that, you know, think about you. And maybe if you have 2, 3 months, 4 months of experience consistently every single day, 8 hours a day, you know, you probably won't understand it that well. But yeah, more of the story. I hope that this stuff here gives you guys like a really clear view on how it works and how the copyrighted texts are. Like I said, it took me a while to actually go out and learn this. So, you know, I'm just want to put these things out here. I give you guys 3 different examples. So you guys can kind of just, you guys can even put them in ChatGPT and just make similar ones, but, you know, redesign it, I guess you could say in a way, you know, so it doesn't look over and over and over again. But now moving over to the formula that works at every stage. Top of funnel, pattern interrupt, hook in the first 1 to 2 seconds, create curiosity instantly, build brand awareness. Now for your middle of funnel hook style, make them feel related, then have them feel desired. Another thing as well, for your examples, fit pics, close-up details, influencers wearing product naturally. Do not make them be on some like crazy photo shoot thing. Yes, do it. But for your middle of funnel content, make sure that it is like, you know, UGC, like a mirror picture, for example, something like this or like this, you know, those are really good. Now, this is another thing that you guys want to make them think. I could actually see myself wearing this. That's it. Just make them feel like they can wear it. You know, you guys want to be dressing, or you have your models dressing like, you know, your target audience on how they will. Now for a bottom of funnel hook style, you guys want to make sure that urgency is first, then proof is led. So if we come over down to here, the urgency is right here, and then the proof is in the background. That's it. Proof that they actually ship and they actually have everything on hand. So that's literally it. It doesn't take too much to actually do it. Now, for those who actually want to build a system for their clothing brand, like think about it. You have a great product, but your ads are just not converting. You are literally burning your money every single day, running the same creatives to everyone and wondering why the ROAS is just not there. But that's all right, because understand this. Most brands never even gotten shown how to actually build a creative system, like top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of funnel. And understand that it's just not a theory or something that, you know, I just made up. This is a proven system that is engineered to actually run without you. And what that means is while you're sleeping, this thing on the back end is actually making you money all day while you're not there. And literally 90% of the time that you guys are doing that, it's because you guys are an employee for the business, not the actual business owner. So to stop that, make sure that your system and engine in the back end is actually making you money and doing its job. Now, here's the fix for all of that. I gave you guys all the sauce right here, and there's a bit more that you guys need to go ahead and actually watch in order to get the full thing set up. Watch the free training in the description below. It's literally just going to open your eyes to exactly what your brand is missing and actually show you guys a full backend system. And inside of there's going to be a full system that you guys need to go ahead and replicate for this to actually work. And yes, I literally do it in live action. I showed you guys it right here. There's literally 12 minutes of me just showing you guys everything that needs to work for your clothing brand. But understand that you guys need at least 3 to 5K in order for this to actually work. And now I just showed you guys exactly what the problem was for your brand. I showed you guys exactly how to solve it. And for those who want to actually go ahead and get one-on-one mentored, It's going to be the first link down in the description alongside with the free training. Now, I love you boys. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope that this genuinely helped you out. I hope I solved at least 50% of your problems for your clothing brand to actually go from stuck to came up. But for those who end up going ahead and applying and get accepted, I'll see you guys on the other side. And for those who just watch to support, thank you boys. I love you all. Peace.